gentlemen of the Ballarat, the men you see before you are wearing the colours and the uniform of Her Majesty's 40th, 2nd Somersetshire Regiment of Foot. The 40th was formed in Nova Scotia in the year 1717 under the command of Colonel Richard Phillips, who would later on become governor of that colony. Since its inception, we've travelled all over the world under various majesties. We have fought in North and South America. We took part in the American Revolutionary War, where the Americans insist on calling their War of Independence. We have fought in India, Afghanistan and the Middle East, and our last glorious moment was upon the battlefield of Waterloo, where the Iron Duke himself, the Duke of Wellington, did personally congratulate this regiment for its conduct in that battle. Since being transferred to this cold, windy, God-forsaken part of the world, we have taken part in gold escort duty. Whilst we were here, we also took part in a small fracas, known to you locals as the Battle of the Eureka Stockade. Wasn't much of a battle. It was all over in 15 minutes. What you miners failed to realise was you're up against one of Her Majesty's most highly decorated units of the line. What we're about to do now is fire off a series of shots in salute to our glorious Majesty, Queen Victoria. God save the Queen!
God save the Queen!
Don't know if you lot realise this, but you are in a British colony. That makes you British subjects. And as good, loyal British subjects, when I say God save the Queen, I expect you all to respond in kind. So, let us try that again. And might I remind you, my men have just loaded their rifles. God save the Queen!
God save the Queen!
Pathetic. I will warn you, the noise emanating from these rifles will be somewhat voluminous in nature. So it's recommended that you take your digits and place them firmly in your auricular orifices. Oh, for God's sake, put your fingers in your ears. It's going to be loud. If you have a small child with you, please ensure its ears are covered. Otherwise, its ears will be a ringing. It will be a crying. And it won't be my fault. You have been warned. Those of you on the rope, 2 steps back, so no part of you is touching that rope. Thank you. Squad, order up. Advance up. Shoulder up. Drummers stand fast. Firing party 1 pace forward. March. Port up. Fingers in your ears. Last warning. Squad will prepare to fire in series from the left. Present. Arm. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Shoulder up.
Oh my God. What is that? What? Can you send me the video?
Do you really expect me to believe a crowd of this size cannot come up with a better round of applause than that? Thank you. How very spontaneous of you. We now come to one of the more enjoyable parts of the proceedings, where I will allow my men to fall out and you may move amongst them and get a pictorial memorial stood next to one of these here pocket-sized Hercules. This will be the highlight of your day. I will also warn you, my men and I are not mannequins. Please do not touch us or any part of our equipment. Thank you. Squad, for photographic purposes, fall out. 4 soldiers, no waiting. Bring your own camera. Hurry up, we won't be here all day.
Yes, good.
Let's go.
Group one.
Yes.
What are you doing standing there?